We'll hear from the former CIA agent who has broken his oath of secrecy to talk about America's last days in Vietnam in a few minutes. But first, it was close to midnight tonight in Jerusalem, after one of the most dramatic days in the history of the State of Israel, that country's Prime Minister Menachem Begin and the President of Egypt, Anwar Sadat, sat down in the King David Hotel for a conversation with Walter Cronkite. Here is how it went.
President Sadat, were you pleased with your reception by the Knesset today?
Yes, I'm quite satisfied, really, and really I thank our friend Premier Begin for making it possible for me to address the Israeli people through the Knesset.
You have had now 2 working sessions besides the more formal address to the Knesset today. Can you say whether you have come to any agreements as yet?
I think, Mr. Cronkite, we laid a foundation for a real and serious negotiation for the establishment of peace between our 2 countries and between other neighboring countries of Israel in the Middle East. This is perhaps the most important achievement of all. Tomorrow at the press conference we shall read out an agreed communique, and you will learn from it that there is a real achievement, first of all, of frankness, understanding, and the resolve to continue our talks and to establish peace, to go to Geneva, negotiate peace treaties, and ultimately sign them with all the neighboring Arab countries, first Egypt, but also all other neighbors. This is the real achievement of this momentous visit by President Sadat. As he was gracious enough to thank me, I would like to express my gratitude to him for his bold, courageous decision to come to us. And as I said just now at the table, that we appreciate very much the courage of his decision. And it made it possible for us to achieve this basic foundation for the establishment of peace.
Well, I'm happy because in such a rather short time, I read in the eyes and the hearts of all I met in the streets and here in the hotel, everywhere. Really, I read achievement in rather a short time, really.
I'm not sure I understood. You are going back into a working session now, tonight?
The President would like to see me tonight. Yes. After we finish our interview, we shall sit together and talk. This was the wish of the President. I must say he has had a very long day, and I'm sorry that I have to respond to the President. Because he asked me to, I will not refuse him. I can stay for as long as the President wishes.
This is just going to be between the 2 of you?
Yes.
Without your age and so forth?
That's right.
Mr. Prime Minister, it sounded to me a moment ago as if you were describing the sort of communique that says you had friendly and useful talks, but does not spell out any specifics. Will there be any specific agreements in that communique?
The communique itself spells out the agreement to continue our dialogue. These are the words, to continue our dialogue, with the purpose to bring about the signing of peace treaties at the Geneva Peace Conference. It means that we want to go to Geneva. Should be properly prepared, and the President does want it. And then there, of course, there will be a negotiation. As you know, in Geneva, it's not a meeting between Egypt and Israel. It's a meeting with all our neighboring countries. We want all of them in Geneva. And you will hear it tomorrow, but it's a very positive statement. These are not, may I say, just phrases for us to say famous words, constructive talks, etc. They were good talks. We make progress. We understand each other now better. We understand that we should talk peace. We are resolved, as you heard, both the President and myself, not to have any more wars, no more bloodshed. We want peace, real peace, and that per se is a very great achievement. So,
this continuing of the dialogue, will you by any chance be visiting Egypt?
Here is my potential host.
We shall be discussing this tonight. After this meeting, we shall be discussing this.
Do you not feel that as favorable as your communique may be in saying that you've reached this friendship between you, which is indeed a very big achievement, that there's going to be a letdown by your people, Mr. Begin, your people, Mr. Sadat, that you do not come back from this meeting to your people with something specific, something?
No, Mr. Kerr, to the contrary. I think our people are elated. I accompanied the president today when we went to Yad Vashem, with which the president was very impressed, deeply moved. I don't have to say how I felt at the place, but we drove through Jerusalem for nearly 20-25 minutes. We saw thousands of people. I think they took President Sadat to their heart. And all over, you could have seen children with both flags, the Egyptian flag, the Israeli flag, waving to the president and really proclaiming, we want peace with you. So our people still live in that spirit of elation. I don't think there will be any letdown.
You don't think the elation will be deflated by...
There is no reason whatsoever. We shall continue our dialogue.
There will be trials from others to try and picture the whole thing as deflated. But my main concern really was to convey the message of my people to Israel.
What is the next step now toward getting to Geneva, now that you've come together in this friendly spirit? How do you get the rest of the countries together? How will you settle this matter of Palestinian representation?
I hope we shall be in touch, and we shall continue the dialogue at any place, wherever the president decides and suggests to us.
Did you come to any agreement on Palestinian representation, the stumbling block to Geneva?
We may, yes. We shall discuss it.
We shall be having also President Carter with us.
Yes.
In the next phase.
Do you expect a meeting between the three of you with President Carter?
No. Contacts. Yes, contacts.
I've received today a very fine personal message from President Carter. I think also President Sadat will receive very soon a message. So we shall be in touch and continue. The key word is continuation, Mr. Cronkite. You can't solve all the problems in 24 hours.
No, and we can't explore all that you've talked on in public here on this broadcast, I'm sure. But if I could just press you one more moment on that one issue on Palestinian representation. Is your optimism about getting to Geneva based on any understanding between you about Palestinian representation?
I must make one correction with your permission. I always have to make it because this problem of terminology may create some misunderstanding. We shall always speak about Palestinian Arabs because Palestine is the country in which there are two nationalities, and we recognize an Arab nationality and a Jewish nationality by law in the identity cards, recognized completely. So we should speak about Palestinian Arabs. We agree that they should be represented at the Geneva Conference. And instead of speaking negatively, who not, may I say, that we, I hope, can find a solution, a positive solution about who is going to be there to speak about the Palestinian Arabs. I hope so. We shall discuss it with President Sadat. If we are given a possibility and an opportunity, we would like to discuss it with everybody around.
Do you expect a hotline between Cairo and Jerusalem that you can talk back and forth on frequently?
I don't think we are hardliners. Ask my wife, she will tell you.
I think that's a pleasant note.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, very well. You know that today to President Sadat, a grandchild was born. May I use this happy occasion to congratulate him?
Thank you.
What did he celebrate today?
A grandchild was born to President Sadat.
8 o'clock in the morning.
We raise the glass to the happiness of the child.
Are you going to name the child Jerusalem? Or perhaps Begin?
It is a great problem because she is a girl, and then my wife would raise hell for everyone if it is not named after her name. I know this.
And my grandchildren asked me to ask President Sadat to give them his autograph. And the president was gracious to promise me to give autographs for my grandchildren.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Walter. Thank you.